Thank you for tuning in to another Chris show. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate you for that. So you guys know why you clicked on the video. If you saw my last video, I did an album review of NBA Youngboy's Colors album, and during that Colors album, we started to see that a new beef has started to be addressed, and this is the Youngboy versus Lil Durk beef. But in the grand scheme of things, this beef has a real big trickle-down effect. It goes way back in time, all the way back to 2018, 2019. Now what this video I'm gonna do and deliver for you guys is to give you guys a quick background. I'm not gonna go so in deep that you're gonna get lost or confused. I want to give you guys the main bullet points of the main things that were ongoing to get to where we're at today with Youngboy versus Lil Durk beef and how serious and how real it is. So before I get into this, quite a bit of you watch my videos but you're not subscribed, so maybe at this time you can see if you're subscribed, and if not, maybe you could choose to subscribe. You turn on the notification bell for all my videos so you could like and participate in the comment section. The main thing I want to say in the comment section, I guess, if you guys want to pick who you side with on beefs or do that, if that's your forte, then go ahead and let me know in the comment section. Me personally, I'm not normally a pick sides person. I just like to depict it. If I like both artists and I'll listen to both discs, it is what it is, but you guys let me know. Are you more of a Youngboy fan, Lil Durk fan? You got a mix of both. You guys just, yeah, let me know. So the beef starts with the real G Money. And you might think, oh, G Money, Youngboy, where does this go? You guys are gonna be baffled when I bring up to why this beef started and where it went. So let me give you a little background real quick. So we all know Youngboy got a lot of baby mamas. I can't name them all. You probably can't name them all, but we know he got baby mamas. So this goes back in time. NBA Youngboy has a baby mama by the name of Jania, and Jania was one of these women that she had a little bit of scorn. She wanted to get a little bit of revenge on NBA Youngboy, so she slept with her ops, and that ops happened to be G Money. And when they two chose to sleep together, they happened to catch an STD that we love to call herpes, that never goes away. It's stuck with them forever. That's why Youngboy has herpes, because she chose to hook up with G Money and then go back to Youngboy and proceed to give him the herpes. So anybody that's cool with G Money, associates with G Money, you automatically the ops to Youngboy. So that gives you the background on that part. Now G Money died back in 2017. So you might wonder, how does this matter and factor into today? That is where we lead into Fredo Bang. Now Fredo Bang is friends with G Money. So now when it comes to Youngboys, so anyone that does a song with Fredo Bang, you officially the ops, because if you fuck with Fredo Bang, that means you fuck with G Money, and that means you know how Youngboys feels about this situation. You fuck with them, you part of the ops, and he ain't having it. So now I'm gonna give you guys this timeline. So this timeline starts in between the middle to the later part of 2018, you know, let's say like August or September. So a studio fight breaks out. This studio fight breaks out for 3 minutes. It's mostly YNW Melly versus NBA Youngboy, but let's list everybody that was involved in this incident. On NBA Youngboy's side, we have NBA Baby Joe, NBA 3, NBA Big B, and then Quando, Rondo. On YNW's side, we have, they all have YNW in front of their names. I'm not gonna keep saying it. Melly, Sack Chaser, Juvie, Trell, and Ree. So this incident, like I said, occurred in, I want to say like August or September. 3-minute fight. Mostly of the time it was one-on-one between Melly and Youngboy. The others jumped in when they felt Youngboy was losing, and that's kind of when it escalated to that brawl-ish. Then after 3 minutes, the studio came in and broke it up. So that happened. And then let's say maybe a month or two later, so Melly's homeboys Juvie and Sack Chaser are killed. Now Melly claimed that it was a drive-by, but if we fast forward to February of 2019, Melly's the one charged for the murders of him, which the police claim that he killed them, then tried to make it look like a drive-by to save himself. Now whether what happens and goes on to that, I can make a whole nother video and transpire about that, but that information is important for later. I'm gonna reference it later to why it is important. So we have all of that happen. Melly, NBA Youngboy, they got into a fight. That kind of starts the tension of the beef. So now let's fast forward to January 2019. Melly drops We All Shine mixtape. Guess who he features on that mixtape? He features Fredo Bang. And if you remember earlier, if you feature or do anything associated with Fredo Bang, you're automatically the ops to NBA Youngboy. So that only escalates this beef. But then we figure out, like I said to you before, Melly was charged in February, so he's locked up. He's no longer able to participate in this beef. But Youngboy ain't done with this. So now we're gonna fast forward to the Rolling Loud May 10th through May 13th of 2019. Now we have T Grizzley, who is friends with Lil Durk, who this whole video is about, but he's also cool with Melly and Fredo Bang. So apparently in between these few months, Grizzley and Youngboy take a few shots at each other. This leads to a shootout at Rolling Loud. An innocent bystander was killed. Things only escalated from here, you know what I'm saying? Now I could bring up why Melly being arrested is relevant to this story, because a lot of people seem to believe that when Melly was locked up, it was King Von picked up the beef for him because they have the same managers and they have been cool as well. So that happened in May. And then so what many believe is a retaliation for what happened at Rolling Loud. So August 20th, 2019, T Grizzley's aunt and manager was shot and killed in Detroit, Michigan. Many believe that's the retaliation for what went on in Rolling Loud at 2019. Now I'm not trying to put words in any artist or rapper's mouth, but me personally, I feel like since that incident occurred, T Grizzley has gone from being a full-time rapper to a full-time streamer and a part-time rapper. Y'all can let me know whether y'all agree or not, but I just feel like he's more dedicated to the streaming or trying to get away from that than he is more so being about that life. Now, like I said, I talked about the King Von and his relationship with Melly. That's where this starts to lead into that. So King Von, Durk, Youngboy, and Quando were all cool at one point. They even made songs together. So a lot of people believe some of the beef started, like I said, Von inherited from Melly, but also the other part of it is a lot of it is through women. And the women that are on the scene is Asian Brat Doll and then Jania, Youngboy's baby mama that I talked about earlier with the herpes. So King Von and Jania, they get on Twitter and announce that they're doing a collab and making music together. That seems to be the first violation in this issue. So then after quite a few sneak disses and then Youngboy hanging with King Von's ex Asian Brat Doll, so Lil Durk and Fredo collab on the song Top in 2020. That's the full-on escalation of this beef. So like I said, we already had King Von inheriting YNW's beef. We already had them getting into the altercation. We've had the shooting. We had T Grizzley involved. We have all these things. We have the women involved. King Von doing a song with Youngboy's baby mama. Then we have Youngboy hanging out with Asian Brat Doll. She's entertaining it. Now we have Quando Rondo openly making fun of King Von for Youngboy hanging out with Asian Brat Doll. And like I said, she's feeding into this. This all is gonna boil down to a tipping point. And this tipping point, unfortunately, is gonna lead to King Von's death. King Von died November 6, 2020 in Atlanta. So to give you guys a rundown, Von was on his way to a club appearance and we don't know whether he heard it from the radio, Twitter, someone texting him, whatever it was. He proceeded to hear that Quando Rondo was hanging out at a hookah lounge and King Von instantly said fuck this club appearance and pulled up on him. So Von pulls up on Quando Rondo and proceeds to whoop his ass. If you've seen the video, I'm not showing on the video footage, I'm not trying to get it taken down or whatever, but you can look into it if you want. King Von was whooping his ass. So then we have Lil Tum, who's Quando Rondo's boy. He gets out of the SUV, shoots and kills King Von, and he dies pretty much instantly. You know, I don't, like I said, I'm not showing the video or wanting to talk about it, but either way, this beef transcended into death and it led to King Von's death. And then you might wonder, after his death, is the beef over? It's only been furthered, and that's why I'm talking about it, because Youngboy dropped the Colors album that I did the album review around 10 to 11 days ago, and he had an open disc called Bring the Hook with Lil Durk. So now we finally come around full circle. We started with G Money and Fredo Bang. We end all the way with Lil Durk versus Youngboy. I'm gonna give you guys updates about this beef whenever there is. If there's not, hopefully there's not. You know, I'm not a person that really loves beef or anything like that, but I am gonna discuss it if I need to discuss it. You guys let me know in the comment section who's in the right, who's in the wrong, who's more petty, who's not, whose side are you on, who's not. If you have any information that maybe that I gave that you have it in a different way, I'd love to hear it in the comment section. But as you know of Chris, I'm gonna give you the updates when the updates are there. I'm gonna be giving you quality music content. That's why you make sure to subscribe, turn the notification bell for all my videos so you can like and participate in the comment section. This Chris, I'm out. This motherfucker.